Howdy, welcome back to the homestead. One thing I've learned about quail is they poop a lot, and their poop seems to attract more flies than chicken poop. And we have had a real fly problem here since we put the quail outside. About 3 days after we put them outside, flies just started coming from other counties to swarm their poop. And so I bought this Star-Bar fly trap. It's called a Captivator, and it was $14.99 I believe at Rural King, and man, it did great. It was completely full. I just emptied it and rinsed it out. But the other day I was at Tractor Supply and found this one here. It's called a Rescue disposable fly trap, and it was $6. So that's a considerable difference in price from $14.99 to $6. And I also found this one. It's a Taro. It's called a Fly Magnet, and it was $9. But I thought, well, why would I pay $14 for this one or $15 when these are so much cheaper? But then I found the Star-Bar Fly Attractor, which is refills for this, and it's 8 refills, and it was $12. So that's considerably cheaper. So I decided, why not buy them all, set them up, and do a side-by-side comparison. So I'm going to get these all filled up with water, and basically they have a packet of poison. This one has like a water soluble packet, so you don't have to open it or anything. You just put the whole thing in there, put the water in, the pack dissolves, and the bait and poison gets dispersed through the water. Flies come in here, and even if there's so many flies, this thing got so many flies in it that it had live flies at the top that couldn't reach the poison, but eventually they died too, because once they get in, they can't get out. So this thing was absolutely full in like a week. So we're going to do a 1-week trial with these 3 side by side on the same tree limb. So I'm going to get these filled up with water, and then I'll turn the camera back on and show you what they look like. Alright, as you can see here, I've got all 3 of them filled up and hanging in the tree on the same limb. We're 7-8 feet away from the quail cage. This is where the bulk of the flies have been. This Star-Bar, it was hanging on this same limb for the last week, and it was completely full. I will say that there was a noticeable difference when I put the water in. The Star-Bar, the water soluble pack that the poison was in, dissolved immediately, and the poison dispersed through the water. The Rescue, it took it probably a minute to dissolve, and the Taro is still dissolving. Maybe you can mix it in a little bit and get it quicker, but the Cultivar, Star-Bar Captivator, the Star-Bar Captivator is by far the best, or the fastest, when it comes to the packet dissolving in the water. These things smell horrible. Also to note, the Rescue says made in USA on it. I could not find anything on the package for the other 2 about country of origin, but this one was, I think, the one that was the cheapest, if you don't factor in the refills, and it's made in USA. So kind of pulling for that one. I don't know where these others were made at, but Really impressed with the Star Bar so far, but we'll see after a week which one seems fuller. I didn't measure them beforehand, or weigh them. I wanted to weigh them empty and then weigh them full, but I don't have a scale that will weigh in grams and ounces. And these two here being soft bags would be hard to weigh on a scale anyway. But another thing to note, the Star Bar and the Rescue did not come with a string to hang them up with. The Taro did come with a string, and the tops don't come completely off of the Rescue or the Taro, so it was a little bit more difficult to fill them with water. I spilled a lot of water. The Star Bar, the top just screws off completely, real easy to fill up. So that's it for now. We'll check back in 3 days and then again at the end of a week and see what the progress is. Alright, I know I said I'll give you an update at 3 days and then at about a week. It's been about 2 weeks. We've had probably 12 days of rain in the last 2 weeks. And I've worked 12 days out of the last 2 weeks. So, yeah. But good news is we do have a result. As you can see here, the Victor has a few flies in it, not very many. The Rescue has quite a bit more. I know it's hard to see, but it is actually full up to the water line with flies. But the Star Bar is I don't want to touch it. It's gross, but it's absolutely full of flies. And in fact, it's got some maggots in it too, because flies have got in on top of the dead flies and laid eggs on them. It's really gross. But the point still stands that the Star Bar attracted probably 3 times as many as the Rescue, and the Rescue probably attracted 5 times as many as the Victor. So the Star Bar is more expensive for the initial purchase, but then you can buy the refills, and it is, in my opinion and according to this one-time unscientific test, a far superior product. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. You see my channel, it's tiny, not sponsored by anybody but me. But I really like the Star Bar, and that's what I'll be buying from now on. In fact, I'm going to reload this one, and I'm going to buy another one to put next to the chicken coop. So that's it. I mean, what more can I say? This one catches more flies, and make sure that you empty it every week or so, not every 2 weeks, because it's getting pretty gross. That's all I got for you. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.